in this case to -1, except it's unsigned, so it rolls over to 255. On the PlayStation side originally, we do a pre-decrement. So before we do the comparison, we're doing the decrement and then comparing to -1 or 255. And then doing the rest of the logic. If this succeeds, so if flag is 0, we pre-decrement to -1. -1 for an unsigned 8-bit value is represented as FF, and so that succeeds. We would fall through. So how do we reconcile that logic? Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out a way. The PSP seems to require the post-decrement, and the PlayStation seems to require the pre-decrement. And then I thought about the functions that we worked on yesterday, and we see effectively the same thing. In the PSP version of the game, we can do this post-decrement, a not and a post-decrement, which is kind of the inverse. But on the PlayStation, we need a pre-decrement and then a check. And again, this is going to be an unsigned 8, -1. And so in that PR then, Gamester commented that he just found something similar, and he found that, we see this a lot actually with timers. We see a not minus to decrement a timer and then check its value for 0. And so I was pretty familiar with that construct, and even knowing that can sometimes turn into a -1 evaluation. But for the life of me, I could not get this to work out. So odd to see this twice in the span of like 12 hours, but that's what I found. So what I did for the create entity functions, and I think I might end up pulling this out, is made decrement and check macros, and that macro is just different depending on whether you're doing, or whether you're the PlayStation or the PSP. And it just wraps whatever you're going to do the check against. And I could fix my parens and that would work. Oh, Nate, I'm just peeking at what you were doing. Anyway, so then that works as expected, and we get the instructions that we want for the PlayStation version, and we should get this instructions that we want for the PSP as well. Looks like I still have something slightly different. We'll fix that in just a second. All right, so I think 370 was where this settled at anyway. So I think this is done for the PSP. Let's check again, make sure it works over here. And yeah, so I think